on up to the stage leadership lounge, and I'm gonna turn it over and let you guys take over.
All right, here we go. I wanted to piggyback on some of your last segment where there was a question from the audience. How do you start the process? And I've heard it several times throughout the broadcast talking about having a reference image. So, one of the things that I do often on the show is to talk about prompt engineering, how I get the results that I get. So, I wanted to give a quick breakdown of how I might come up with a reference image. While most of the time I'm prompt engineering in Midjourney, this is a very generic format that can get you kind of from start of an idea through the process of where you've got enough reference images to choose from to begin this video process. It all starts with media quality. That gives me an opportunity to tell whatever platform, hey, this is how I want my scene to really start. From there, I'm off into an image type. Most of the time, I'm creating photography, product photography. I'll do movie posters, portraiture. Kim talked about having a subject in motion. That's really key during this next section, which is about your description. Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Give your image generator an opportunity to do the best job possible. From there, I get into lighting, camera, lens. Uh, how are we shooting and lighting this specific scene, the subject? I don't necessarily limit it to one area of my prompt, but I rather put it in multiple places. One of the things that I use as an example is I have my phone in the foreground. I would be the main subject, and then I have my background. I will put lighting in all three places within my prompt to give me a really good reference image to work with. I want to add a camera and a lens so that it's closer to photorealism so that I have a good opportunity to make that image move in the way that I see in my head, but haven't quite put into words yet. This is the framework that gives me an opportunity to get a really solid reference image. As a bonus, for the ones that do use Midjourney, something that I also say is the parameters are your best friend. This is how you're able to tweak and tailor your image results to be more, to maximize your effectiveness. One of the productivity tools that I'll do from time to time when I'm at the very beginning of the process is I'll use the dash dash repeat function. I'll usually run it 2 or 3 times to give me enough images to see, hey, is this prompt being effective? From there, once I've got a couple of reference images to work with, that's where I'm going to turn it over to my co host and we'll get into the video portion of the process. But this framework gives you a good guide, and it doesn't matter whether you're using Midjourney or ChatGPT or some other image generator. This, if you include all of these things in a prompt, it will give you the best opportunity to come up with a quality result. So I want to run down that list one more time very briefly. It starts with media quality, an image type, a good description. Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? We talked about lighting. I personally add in a camera and a lens to give me a good opportunity to enhance whatever the prompt is and tailor it closer to realism. And then if I'm in Midjourney, those parameters are really the key for me to get the best quality result. From there, I'm going to turn it over to my co-host where they can dive further into talking about video generation and the packaging.
Okay, so what's going to happen is after we do the animation part, we go over to the editing part, which is going to be my part. Basically, we'll be seeing what we need in the image, what we don't, how we're going to like how we're gonna do a. I like to have a smooth transition, and so hopefully we'll be going into that part and how we can do that part as well. I know that what we typically do, or since you and Uriah and I work so much together with animation, what we typically do is we put it into chat, then chat will give us a baseline, then we go from there, and then from there that's when we do the editing part of it. And with the editing part, the first thing I do is see what's going to align, see if it's going to speak the story that we're trying to reach on. So that's pretty much it.
I know for me, the beginning of the video process is always an uncomfortable process because I have a lot of images, but I have kind of scripted a way forward based on each image. I'll have kind of a rough outline, if you will, for where I want to take each scene. I view them, each image as a scene, its own scene. So, Uriah, are you there?
Can you hear me? Am I
Yeah,
good?
sorry.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Okay. I wonder
Sorry
if you can
about
talk
that.
about the video process.
Yeah, so once you go from the image process, I then take the image prompt and use that as a baseline for my video creation. I trained a few ChatGPT sessions to give me exactly what I want. I told them, like, I'm a creator. I want to create an entire production, a video production. I want you to use the best of the best users for the best of the best products, and train yourself to use that. And from that, when I give you a prompt, I want you to then spit back an entire production. I want you to give me the video prompt for, let's say, Kling or Kling or Sora. I also want you to give me a narration. I also want you to give me a background music prompt for Suno. I also want you to give me a caption with hashtags. So I train a session in ChatGPT to give me all of that, while from when I get from the image preparation to to basically getting started on the editing production side that we're talking about on the next side.